My name is Tallis, and I've been looking for you. Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau, to be specific.
Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone. The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable.
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of the Champion of Kirkwall, Baron? What would you have done with him?
It's your hunt and your game.
You hear that, Arlange? It behoves you to leave while you still can.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Don't relish the thought of 24 guards chasing me around the chateau. Quiet's the way to go.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Be quick, but careful.
Can't speak now. I've too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
Be quick, but careful.
I must be hearing things. I must be hearing things. What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
Be quick, but careful.
passion would wear your skin as a cravat, they could. Never forget that. Every one of you will be prepared for battle. Do not relax for an instant.
You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed while the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
This is it.
What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's simply find the jewel and be done with this.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
Have you met my friends? All of them are crazy, and most of them are killers.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Kunari?
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
This has nothing to do with me, then.
Yes, you were only here to rob me. Much better.
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Assez hasatra mas.
Mas avas trasokolon. Take them away.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
So, at least we're not dead. I don't suppose an apology would make things better?
Is this the sort that comes with fabulous riches?
Are we talking about make-believe fabulous riches?
Don't be ridiculous.
Then no.
You're really terrible at this.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Kun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
Really? Could I join up right now? You make it sound so wonderful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am. Or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Kunari?
Not every Kunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall?
You don't need horns to embrace the Kun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot, maybe a big toe?
Being Kunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Kunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Kunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Kunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Aeroshock did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
Sounds like an excuse for tyranny.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall, and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you, we go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
You were misinformed. Clearly the mark of a skilled Qunari agent.
And there I was, making fun of the crows, too.
Just where do you get your information?
I read about it on the wall of a latrine. What can I say? Apparently the I was tricked thing is going around. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
Oh, I give up. We've been through every inch of this place twice, and there's no sign of them.
Or we've been through the same 20 feet of this place about a dozen times. It's hard to tell, Ravani.
We should have gone treasure hunting in Wildervale instead.
You're still upset that you couldn't swipe a drink from the party, aren't you?
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Hawke, you're all right. Of course you're all right.
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment, Hawke. Laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
So we're going to keep following her. Wonderful.
Let's hope this escape route works.
If we get to the caves, we'll be safe. I think.
Yo! Ho!
What did you call me? Who said that?
Captain! Captain Isabella, sir! Over here!
That statue is talking to me. That statue is talking to me.
It's me, Paisley Pete, crew of the Wicked Dancer. Helped you board that Navaran brig.
I remember your help. I also remember that your Captain Maldine tried to claim all the booty.
Aye, and then Maldine put a curse on us, the scurvy bastard. Only another sea captain can lift it.
How could a sea captain turn you to stone?
The captain's a Maleficar.
He always said he was calling down curses on those who wronged him. But we didn't believe it.
He was a lying, cheating, scurvy bastard. Can't blame us for crossing him.
And how did 3 stone pirates end up this far inland, inside a duke's estate?
We borrowed some cargo from Maldine. Thought Prosper could buy the treasure off us. But the curse caught us.
The Duke left us here as a warning to others. Or because it's funny.
What triggered the curse? And how does a sea captain figure in?
We sort of broke something that wasn't ours so we could divvy it up. And now it needs to be put right.
Only a sea captain can do it, though. Anyone else who tries will end up like us.
I don't know Isabella will be much help. She doesn't even have a pirate crew.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Pirate captains are more than a ship, and the dirty cutthroats will sail with them. A real sea captain is a force of nature. Like the sea herself. Like wind and tides.
You hear that, Hawke? I'm a force of nature.
I never had any doubts. You're the one they need. The decision is yours.
They're lying, thieving rat bastards. Pirates. What do you expect? Let's hear them out.
We captured a sloop out of Antiva City, the Majestic. Mostly, she was carrying silks to Orlais. But in a strongbox, hidden in the silks, was the dagger of the Four Winds.
The dagger of the Four Winds? It's just a legend.
Maker's truth, Captain. It's as real as life.
Pirate treasure always has such dramatic names. Dagger of the Four Winds, Rum of Scurvy Sam. Really?
The drama makes it more fun to steal. Everyone knows that.
Captain Muldean didn't want nobody taking the dagger and jumping ship, so he put a spell on it.
He said any blighter who took it from a rightful captain would turn to stone. But who believes in curses?
We pried the jewels off the hilt to sell them to the Duke. Then the curse caught up with us. Put the dagger back the way it was. And you can set us free.
No promises. Come on, Hawke. Let's look for this mythical dagger.
Treasure vaults. Wonder what Prosper keeps in here. Each door needs its own rune, I think.
I've never seen an emerald this perfect before. It's got to be the Jewel of the North Wind. One gigantic, flawless ruby. If this isn't the Jewel of the West Wind, I'll eat my boots.
I think if you put the right runes in there, it'll make them into something new.
A sapphire the size of my eye. This has to be the Jewel of the South Wind. I wonder what it's worth. This is the biggest diamond I've ever seen, including one stripper named Diamond. It's got to be the Jewel of the East Wind. That's all of it. Those bastards made a mess of the settings, but I can put the gems back in place well enough. Whatever we do now, I am not giving this knife to Paisley Pete. It's much too pretty. I've put the dagger back together. Now what?
Well, you have to,
Give it away. You have to give it away and not get it back. That's the term of the curse.
Let them what steal from rightful captains suffer for their greed. Only by captains' generosity can scabby bastards be freed.
I could be generous without giving up the dagger. There's a lot of kinds of generosity, you know?
I know it's pretty, Isabella, but it is a cursed relic.
It's not cursed for me. that just makes it an ancient relic. And so pretty.
Are you sure about this? You're just gonna leave them here forever?
No. Maker, you are such a bad influence on me. I can't leave them like this. Fine. I never want to see it again. You hear that, Maldine? Now turn them back.
We're your men for life, Captain. We swear. Even Jan.
Shut up, Raleigh!
Great. I lost a priceless dagger and gained 3 disloyal thieving sea dogs.
Not a total waste, then.
See? Caves. Just like I said.
A dark, musty cavern. Wow, you sure know where all the good parties are.
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it. At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. That's your way out. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
That little pest scuffed my boots.
Now we know where the ghasts came from.
We'll have to fight through them. At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well. That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemies a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Did you? Bracing?
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
A way out. We're almost there.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
Not a monster lair. That is a good sign.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
After this mess you got me into.
I know you want to leave. Just hear me out. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents. My people, as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
So this isn't just some political scheme?
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal Vashoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there, I just keep falling short.
Maybe you should take that as a sign?
I used to be like you. I told myself if I never cared about anyone or anything, I could never be hurt. Life would be fun. But it wasn't. There was a hole inside me. Nothing I did ever filled it.
Oh, that's too easy.
Not everything should be easy. Don't you wonder what it would be like? A life with meaning? With purpose?
I have a purpose. I have Hawke.
Lucky you. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I protect Kirkwall. Or is that not what you mean?
It's not the same thing. The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better. But so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
Saying the Qunari could be better is an understatement.
Maybe. What Salit does won't help. It'll only make things worse.
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that?
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
What did you have in mind exactly?
Well, we could go back, maybe have some tea with the Duke, get to know one another. Then, just as he starts to trust us, you slip a bag over his head, and we drag him to Antiva.
No, not Antiva, you fiend!
Or, we could find out when Salit is arriving, and stop him before it's too late.
I see your side. What now?
That's up to you. I couldn't force you to help, even if I wanted to. There are two paths open to us. I hope you really do understand what's at stake. Thank you, Hawke. Thank you.
Wait, I'm helping the Qunari recover some priceless artifact. Oh, the irony.
I knew you were a worthless traitor the moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlange, so nice to see you again.
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
I'll give him that much.
this lot during the hunt.
Can't we talk about this? No?
Why can't things be easy for once?
Talvishoth. Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close.
Atas Shokra, Ben Hasrath.
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Satarith Barak, Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atas Raval. Pana Hedan. Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Let's get this over with, Canary. Before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Fashera! I am here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Champion. I should have known you would turn up.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
Joke while you can. You will not find it funny for long.
Tallis.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
Keep away from me! The Empress will hear of this. Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground! All of you will die screaming! I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You blasted! Darn it!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
And that's why you don't waste your last-minute monologuing.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thetis. Qunari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they, and everyone they know,
would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
Maybe those agents should be discovered.
I believe in the Qun, but I am not doing this to protect the Qunari. The list doesn't distinguish innocent from guilty. It doesn't show the friends, lovers, children who... Nobody should have it. Here. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawke. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Tallis since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a Duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Tal Vashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Qunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawke helped Tallis. I suppose she was pretty for a Qunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.